This time on A Time Ago Today, Marries the Dolphin. The Armenian Genocide begins, and Joshua Slocum circumnavigates the globe. Stay tuned. Before we get stuck in the main headline, let's start off with a lighthearted tidbit about dolphins, and more specifically, French dolphins. But not just any French dolphin, the French dolphin of the 16th century. This woman right here, 1558. This woman, Mary, Queen of Scots, April 24th, marries the Dauphin of France. And by marrying this dolphin, it gives her access to the French Empire. So now she's Queen of the Scots and, potentially, Queen of France. And yes, you heard that right. She married a dolphin, or the dolphin, le Dauphin de France, which was previously called le Dauphin de Viennois. And in English, from French, this is literally dolphin. Dauphin is dolphin. So Dolphin of France and Dolphin of Venice, which in 1558, Mary's husband-to-be was appropriately titled the Dolphin of Venice. And the French gave this title to the person who was going to become King of France, the heir apparent to the throne, which was this guy, Francois II, otherwise known as 14-year-old Francis, because that's what we're going to call him, 14-year-old Francis. Francis is 14, and Mary was 16. April 24th, 1558, this 16-year-old and this 14-year-old got married. And of course, it was a political marriage. You know how it was back then. And you also know that royalty never really ended well back then as well, because in 1558 they got married. 1559, here's a portrait of them. Some of their parents, or mother and father, died. 1560, Francis died suddenly, prematurely. Apparently, they think it's an ear infection. But I mean, there's some theories that he might have been poisoned, but yeah. There was a power vacuum back in Scotland, so the French wanted to make Mary go back to Scotland to exert her power over England and Scotland. So the French just didn't want her. But then Scotland didn't want her either. So she was executed. Okay, on to the main topic. The Day of Remembrance of Man's Inhumanity to Man, more commonly known as Armenian Genocide Remembrance Day. History is such a wonderful thing, and although it happened to Armenia in 1909 to the 1920s was not a wonderful thing, we can use that history to better ourselves and better the human race. Genocide is not cool. It is a malignant cancer that has resurfaced repeatedly throughout our timeline. And on 1915, April 24, we remember, respect, and learn from one such atrocity. Alright, you guys. The Armenian Genocide. It's important to know that the United States has issued this as a genocide, and Turkey still has not. So let's just get that out of the way. The Armenian Genocide begins April 24th, 1915 today. The Turkish government, the Young Turks, arrested and executed several hundred Armenian intellectuals. And that's how you get control. Get rid of the brains. Keep your people stupid, and you get all the power. Frequently, the marchers were stripped naked and forced to walk under the scorching sun until they dropped dead. It's just horrible. And yes, these young Turks pillaged, raped, and killed a lot of people. And safe estimates are 600,000 to 1.5 million, but safe estimates are around 1.2 million. And yes, the Young Turks started killing all these people, mainly Christians. Yeah, it's just a horrible, horrible thing. And I think it's great that we've designated a day to remember these things, because we can learn from it. This is not the apex of humanity. This is quite a low point. We need to learn from these things to better ourselves as a human race. But again, this is just a fraction. This is just what happened on April 24th, 1915. If you want to know more, there are links in the description. Do your own research. Alright. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. But we do not want to end things off with such a sad and somber story. So, let's move on up to Canada. The year is 1895. And let's end this video with an epic tale of adventure. Alright, Canada. What has Canada given us? It's given us Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. He's pretty cool. Justin Bieber. Yeah, that's, I guess. And Nickelback. Alright. I mean, Nickelback's cool, but what's really cool, and who's really cool, is this guy right here. Joshua Slocum. He was Joshua Slocum. He's a Nova Scotian, born in 1844. And on 1895, April 24, from Boston, Massachusetts, he set sail on a 3-year journey around the world. Isn't that ridiculous? Look at this guy. Look at his hairline. He circumnavigated the globe. I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he arrived back 1898, and he chronicled it. He chronicled all his adventures. There's pirates and other close encounters. Yeah, he did this on his sloop. What is a sloop? It's a single-masted ship. Looks kind of like that. These are the variations right here. And yeah, he circumnavigated the globe on his ship right here. That's a pretty tall order, if you ask me. But he did it. And what's really interesting about this guy is that in 1909 he set sail again. Right here, November 14, 1909. He set sail to Venezuela, but he never returned. So we have no idea what happened to this guy, how he died. We just know that he never returned. But it's safe to say he died a true sailor's death. And yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, if this guy can circumnavigate the globe, I'm pretty sure most or any of you guys can do something just as cool. Alright, what did we learn today? We learned that a time ago today, Mary, Queen of the Scots, married the Dauphin of France. time ago today, the Young Turks begin the execution of several hundred Armenian intellectuals, sparking the Armenian Genocide. Lastly, a time ago today, Joshua Slocum set sail on his sloop called the Spray to circumnavigate the globe in 3 years. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It really makes you curious. Curious as to what happened tomorrow. I'll see you then.